Travis here from the Wolf Hunters.
We're back!
Got a reaction video and it's for you! Down here is a website. It's also linked in the description box below. That's where you can click your way to submitting your reaction request. Today's video...
There's a link in the description box, but it's not linked in. It's just a link in. I just want to make sure everybody knew that was clear. Like, we don't have a LinkedIn, but we are linked in. Anyway.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Today's video is brought to you guys by Matt. Matt is bringing us Elvis and the Sweet Inspirations, Elvis's favorite singer. Matt says, hey Travis and Susie,
hey,
nice to see some more Elvis on your channel. I'm sure you must read the comments sometimes. I did today, and man, such genuine respect for you two flowing out of people's comments.
I love you guys.
That's
Thank
really
you
good
so
to hear.
much for
Yeah.
that.
A lot of these people are hardcore Elvis fans, and they really enjoy the journey that you've taken. That's why I've sent you this one. By the way, hardcore Elvis fans, don't just praise to be nice. You've earned it.
Oh, that's
The
awesome.
more you learn about this man, the more you will see that he just was that he was just different in every way. Different to other entertainers, incredibly kind to his family, and he never lost respect and time for his fans. A huge giver to the less fortunate, most of which was never publicized.
Wow.
And the random stuff he would do at times, you've got a whole other side to learn yet. He was fascinating. Who else could take off from home alone, fly to D.C., rock up to the White House and ask to meet President Nixon and get the meeting in 90 minutes?
That's crazy.
Anyways, one of the Sweets, his backup girls, is talking about what it was like to work with him. When he came back live, he hand-selected every member of that group.
Wow.
That's amazing. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and it was a big group of many of the best musicians across America. These ladies were awesome, but I still respect the fact that in times of segregation, he wanted them, and wherever he went, they went, or he didn't go. I think this will give you a different perspective of just how humble he was, which is a big reason people genuinely loved him. Cheers, Matt. P.S. Susie, meant to say a while back to you, your best Elvis one-liner has to be, he's just a sneak. He'll wink at your girl, Travis. You rock.
Thank you so much for that, Matt.
And
great for all of you.
I think I got heat for that specific one-liner, but yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, sometimes we do read the comments. We try to, and we have received so much love from the Elvis fan community. Yeah. And we have grown to really love and appreciate Elvis so much, and appreciate you guys so much. I do love that Elvis, getting to know Elvis on this journey, that he understood that his platform was powerful, and he did use that platform for the good of people that he saw were hurting and oppressed. And I love that about him. So here we go. Hit the like button and subscribe.
So actually, when I read this as Elvis's favorite singer, I thought this was going to be a whole nother artist outside of it.
So did I.
I didn't realize it was going to be his
Matt's note.
Favorite singer within the group that worked with him. Very cool.
Imagine if you had been there. July 1969, Elvis Presley has not performed in live concert in 9 years. Thousands are traveling to Las Vegas to see if he can pull it off. And as he walks on stage, she and her backup group, the Sweet Inspirations, were right behind him.
So you remember the first show, the first night?
Oh, Lord.
Is that Sammy Davis?
Lord, all the cameras and flashes and the screaming and the hollering. And, oh, Lord, I didn't know what was going on. What is wrong with these people? But they were very excited.
So was she. After all, Estelle Brown was going to be on stage with Elvis Presley every time he performed in Las Vegas, and she'd better be ready.
We had to keep an eye on him because you never knew what he was going to do.
Oh.
Estelle, y'all have to watch me.
Yeah, you gotta be.
So.
He wasn't hard to look at. The most popular.
You know, that is a skill that even some incredible musicians don't have, to follow the lead, whoever is leading the song or the performance, to be able to watch them, because it might not be the same formula every single time. And some people are really good at it and some people aren't, and they can still be an incredible musician. And, they could be like not that incredible musician and be really, really good at that.
Yeah,
so,
that's
it's just a skill.
Entertainer in the world walked into that first rehearsal in Vegas like he wasn't.
Elvis walked in just like, hello, hi ladies, I'm Elvis Presley. Like we didn't know. It was wonderful. He made everything so easy,
That's awesome.
He was not a hard taskmaster. He didn't put himself above. We were all on the same level.
Still, the inspirations were a few years younger than Elvis, and Estelle had a hard time not calling him boss.
Hey boss, I was going to ask him something. He said, no, I'm not your boss.
Wow.
I'm your brother.
Wow.
And that's how it was from then on out.
It's all right. It's all right. They were together every night for 6 weeks.
You know what, though? I have to say, that takes a team and humility on both sides. Because also, sometimes when you try to make people like, what's the right word? I don't want to say equal to you, but in the workplace, sometimes they can take advantage of that and not respect you or try to trump you or things like that. So both parties are super humble to say like, hey, like I'm not your boss, like I'm your brother. And then for the other person to say, well, I still respect you as my boss, but we're gonna interact with one another and such as.
I mean, it takes a whole lot of confidence on Elvis's part, and not pompous confidence, but just he knows who he is, so he doesn't need to lord that over anyone. He just knows who he is. Yeah. That's really cool.
Weeks, 2 shows a night. And when the screaming stopped, the gospel began.
Elvis said, come on gang, we're going upstairs. So we would have to go up to the suite with him on the top floor of the Hilton. And we would sit there just about all night long, singing gospel.
You know what's actually interesting about that is when we were talking about the ability for the other musicians to be able to flow with him when he's going in different directions that may not be the same every night, Specifically, I would say
that's like the standard in gospel music.
Yeah. So
if you can't do that, you can't hang.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just about all night long, singing gospel. Laughing and talking and singing. Laugh and talk and sing and eat.
Elvis Presley died today. He was 42.
Estelle was on her way to their next performance when the announcement was made. Elvis Presley was dead.
It was screaming and hollering and, just unreal. It was just unreal. You never thought about Elvis dying? No. No, he's supposed to live forever.
Although many people think that Elvis lives forever.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull some kind of conspiracy theory out.
Well, there are those people there, too. There are those people as well.
He's not really gone. No, yeah.
But also,
I can't imagine that feeling, being someone who was actually close to him, and just sharing that sad season with so many people, That's
tough.
Yeah, I like.
Still moved to Shreveport to be close to family a few years ago. But even now, 43 years after his death, the memories stir the heart.
And if I'm not careful, I'll break down start crying anytime if I think about it hard enough. Yeah. Yeah. I love that man.
She's so
and he
sweet.
loved us. And we knew that. You know?
I imagine too. I mean, you're singing with Elvis. You've got to be the best. You know what I mean? You got to be the best of the best. And maybe that also has part of the whole equal thing is that he also recognizes there's that people are people, but also that talent-wise, even that like, hey, you know, like you're the top of the food chain here. Even
included in that, I feel like, you know, Elvis clearly in all these videos that we've reacted to, he recognizes, you can see it on his face sometimes with the looks that he gives. He recognizes that the people, that every single person who makes the shows happen, including the fans, everyone is making it happen.
They're all necessary.
Everybody is an integral piece of this performance becoming what it becomes. And I don't think that he ever I think that he thought about that. Even in the midst of singing a song, he was thinking of that. You see him look at someone like, oh, what you did was awesome.
Without those pieces, you're really missing out.
Yeah. I think that if he wasn't knowing that, he wouldn't go like, oh, that was awesome. He probably wouldn't even realize it would go over his head, you know. But he does.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Matt. And I love hearing that history in this interview.
Yeah.
Very cool. Learning more and more about Elvis all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there's so much that we probably still don't know. I'm sure many of you guys know way more than us.
Yeah.
But we appreciate, you know, the lessons here. You know?
Yeah.
Guys, there's a link right here if you want to request your own personal reaction video. Maybe it's Elvis related. Maybe it's a different artist. You can check out that link below in the description box. Don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned, stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I just wanna pay my